welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're returning, thank you so much for tuning back in, and if you are new, welcome. My name is Rani. Today's video is another cash envelope stuffing. This one is for my first paycheck of September. I'm going to start with filling everything in, and then we can move forward to the cash stuffing. So first off is my paycheck amount. So that was $464, and I'm sorry if you can hear any background noise. I don't know, my neighbors are doing something. I'm not sure what's going on out there, but yeah, my paycheck amount was $464, and then we're gonna start with my monthly fixed expenses. So for rent, we're doing 100, and that's the usual 100. For school, we're doing 100. So if you missed my last video, I did talk about how they lowered it. Before, I was putting 123 or 24 for the first paycheck, so they lowered it to just 200 a month instead of 245. I'll make sure I link that previous cash stuffing down below in the description box. For car, it is the usual 150, and I believe that is due today, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that paid off today. For gas, that is 30 that I'm doing, and then for spending is my usual 40. So let's see here. So I'm gonna do a little total. So my total is 420. And then for sinking funds, the only one that I am doing is insurance, and that is gonna be the remaining $44. So before I continue forward and do the cash stuffing, I just want to mention my thick washi at the top is from Sarah Marie Stickers. So I will make sure I mention her sticker shop down below in case you're interested in this one. I did get a lot of questions from my previous one, so these are also from her shop. Just in case you're interested, I'll have that all linked down below. I also just want to say thank you to everybody who's new and has subscribed. Just want to mention a couple things in case you've missed my earlier videos. So I currently work part-time. I live at home and I also go to school. That is why you see that my monthly, or excuse me, my paycheck amounts are much less than what you may see in other videos. So as you can see, I do earn a small amount, so I try to make it work as best I can. I am lucky, like I said, that I live home because that does keep my expenses low. And then also I do share half of the expenses on my car with my mom, so that is also her car. So I do the driving and she helps me out financially with it, so I'm very grateful. I'm very lucky. I am very aware. So yeah, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started with the cash stuffing. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with the first 3 envelopes. These envelopes are monthly fixed expenses. So for the first one, it's going to be rent, and that, like I said, is gonna get 100. And there's currently nothing in here, so 100 for rent, and that is filled. The next one is gonna be school. That is also gonna get a $100 bill. And there's also nothing in here, and that is done. The next one is my car, and that is gonna get the 150 that are here. So 150, and then my mom will have the other portion and we'll get that paid off today after she's out of work. So these 3 are filled, and I'm gonna go ahead and put them off to the side. And then the next ones, the next 2 are my next monthly expenses, and these sometimes change. Spending has stayed gradually the same, and then gas, I kind of change it based on needs because my mom also helps me with gas. So these go in my wallet, and so gasoline is gonna get 30, and I did ask for $10 bills, but the girl, the teller, she told me she didn't have any, so I'm just gonna have to do 5s. So that is, like I said, 30, so 20, 25, 30, and there is currently $10 in here, so now we have 30, 35, 40. So we have $40 in there, and that is more than enough for this upcoming week. I do believe I have about half a tank, so that should last me these next few days, and then we won't need to use most of that. And then next is spending, and that is $40. And I did the breakdown of 20, a 5, 2 5s actually, and then that's 20, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. So, oh, these are backwards. Okay, so let's go ahead and recount. This is only because she didn't have any 10s. So she said she was going to give me 5s, but I guess she gave me like a bunch of 1s too. So 20, 25, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. So I do this breakdown because I like to get stuff from the vending machine as well. And that just gives me the chance to not have to put a bigger bill in there to get a lot of change. So that is my spending. And there is actually leftover money, but I believe I put it in my smaller wallet that I attached to my keys. I think there's like $15 left over. I'm not quite sure, but I didn't leave it in this envelope. And yeah, these are the ones that go in my wallet that I take with me everywhere I go. So I'll put those in there later. And lastly, the last 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, the last 44, as mentioned here, go into my insurance envelope. I did kind of take out from other envelopes to get smaller denominations so that it wouldn't be as thick. As you can see, maybe you notice it's not as thick. But yeah, that is all. So these are all the envelopes I stuffed for this paycheck. And then for the next one, for the most part, you'll see a couple of these ones, and then I switch it up with the next ones that I stuff. You will notice that there's nothing here on my spread that mentions that I paid anything towards debt, and that is true. With the amount that I'm currently making, I am only able to make the minimum payments. Currently, I have my credit card that I'm focusing on paying off because of the interest, and then most of my other debt is like personal debt. So if you haven't seen my debt numbers video, I'll link it down below in case you want to check it out to understand what I'm talking about. So those other debts are on hold because it's money that I owe to like a family member. I am not earning interest on that, so or accruing interest on those debts. So my family members are waiting for me, and I am trying to pay off that credit card. It is hard. I am only currently giving the minimum payment, but that's what the whole process and journey is about. Slowly but surely, baby steps. Also, just want to mention I'm currently still on baby step 1, so trying to get my $1,000 sinking fund, or excuse me, emergency fund. Trying to get my $1,000 emergency fund all put together so then I can tackle debt with whatever's left over each at the end of the month. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment or any suggestion down below that you may have. And if you wanted to continue to follow me on my journey to debt freedom, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can follow me and not miss any of my videos. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. Until next time, bye-bye.